Hello again from my front porch. A lot of times, I just talk about whatever, comes to mind. Oh, by the way, you may notice I got a little bit of swelling right here. Somebody asked me, who punched me, which black eye. It wasn't. It was actually, I think, a bug bite right in this area here. And it's still a little tender right there too. And in fact, that's what I want to talk to you about today. I actually have been dealing for this for about the last week almost with a lot of bug bites. Last Friday night, actually, I went to some really great friends, Tim and Jana West. They held a house party at their house, and they had this long gravel driveway. They've now paved, and so it was like this perfect large party patio, And so I don't know how many of us were there, but we were all there, and we were hanging out. And I was wearing shorts and stuff, and not thinking anything about it. Actually, on the way leaving the house, heading over there, I had the thought, I wonder if I should spray some off on, some bug spray on my legs and arms and stuff, because we're going to be outside. And I'm like, nah, it won't be a problem. Well, see, I'd forgotten one really. Normally I don't have. I might get bit by one, maybe two mosquitoes or something. Usually nothing really substantial. But I'd forgotten that earlier that day, I had gone and gotten a pedicure. Now, yes, I know, we talked about that before, and some people are like, what? You're a guy, what are you getting pedicures for? Huh? Trust me, if you went to Tram, the lady who does mine, it's like your own personal little individual spa day thing, where it's not just clipping the toenails, but it's like a whole foot massage and calf massage, and you're in this massage chair that reclines back like you're going into space, and she says she has people fall asleep on her. I don't doubt it. There are times when I feel like I could do that as well. But anyway, I had been there, I'd taken my lunch and had gone there earlier in the day, and I don't know what it is. It's natural oils that she uses, but I don't know what it is. But my legs from basically the knees down were covered in whatever this stuff was that she uses. Again, it's all natural stuff. And so then I'm out there. I wasn't wearing socks. I was wearing kind of my boat shoe things, but in shorts, and didn't think anything about it. Well, I think whatever that natural stuff is that she uses, I think it attracted the mosquitoes, because it didn't really show up until not even really the next night, but certainly by Sunday, but a little bit Saturday night, I started to feel really itchy, and I wasn't really paying attention, I was oblivious. But man, by Sunday, it had flared up, and my ankles were like covered in bug bites. I mean, they were just so painful and so itchy. It was so bad. And now I'm a week out from that. And I tried to do a little quick filming just so you could get to see as to what they look like now. Now imagine what this all would have looked like when these bug bites were all fresh. So look at this.
You see all the bug bites there, all across the ankles, all down over there. Sorry for the shadowing. Even up on the leg, over on this foot, or down there. See, down there, and all across the leg over here too. Again, sorry for the shadows.
So you see, you can see how it was very itchy, very painful. And so, one of the things, I didn't have anything in the house to take care of that, because, again, traditionally I've not needed it. Usually there's just like, one bug bite, I deal with that, whatever. But when your ankles are literally covered in bites like mine are, that was really hard, because, I couldn't even put on shoes and walk around, because the shoes start rubbing over some of them, and then it just like fires all of them up off. They're all like, oh, itch me, and I'm finding myself rubbing my legs together like a grasshopper, or like I'm trying to start a fire with my ankles. And the problem, of course, with that is, as you're doing that, you're only, keeping the wound open and then keeping it from healing, and that just prolongs the pain and prolongs the itching. And so I was like, okay, I got to do something about all this itching. Now, I've talked about other product things on here, and then people joke, say, "Yeah, are these people sponsors of what you're doing?" Like, no, they're not sponsors, but maybe I should get sponsors. But in this case, I want to put in a plug. When I find something and it really, really works for me, I like to share it. I like to share it with people so that you know it works really well too. There are all kinds of creams and ointments and things, but that's all great. But I tell you, I found this stuff at my local grocery store, my Hy-Vee, just up the street. This stuff called Dermoplast. It's a spray. It's a spray that you put on, Dermoplast. And it's a spray that you just spray on the area. This is the pain and itch spray. They also have a first aid, just a straight up first aid spray. But this is the pain and itch spray. Notice it doesn't say, specifically bug bite cure or anything like that, though it does list bug bites as, the things to treat. But it's specifically about relieving pain and itch. I tell you, this stuff works. This stuff works amazingly. I mean, I spray it on and almost instantly the itching would go away. And it's just absolutely incredible. I mean, and you probably noticed that my ankles were a little bit shiny in the video that I included. It's because I've already hosed them down for the day. But I'm not having to use as much now. When I first got this stuff, I went through a whole can in like 3 days because I was like, because these bites they were all over my ankles, they went up my calves. I have a couple on my kneecaps, and again, I'm pretty sure I got one right here too, and so I'm waiting for that bugger to heal too, and so that caused my eye to kind of puff up here. There's a little extra fluid, so that's annoying. But the weird thing is I didn't notice any of it that night. We were having fun. We're goofing around, dancing, talking, chatting, and I was completely oblivious that I was getting eaten up like that. But I clearly was. But I got this stuff. I sprayed it on, and I've been using it regularly. I use it, 2 or 3 times a day. Even first thing when I get out of the shower, I've used it before I go to bed at night. Sometimes during the middle of the day, if I feel like things are kind of starting to feel a little bit itchy, maybe, or even if it's just spots, like on the inside of my left foot, and was it the outside of the right foot maybe? Yeah, but the inside of the left foot was really bad. I'm looking, let's see what we got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 that I'm looking at, just right there, 8 I think too. I'm just in my ankle area on my left foot, on the inside, that all of those just grouped right there. It's like there was just a squadron of them that just went vroom, right for that spot. And I tell you, that area, that itched a lot. But I put this stuff on there and it didn't itch. And so with this stuff taking away the pain and the itching, that I don't mess with it, and it's been able to heal up. And so now you just see the after effects, the afterglow. Unfortunately, I can't spray this on my eye, so I haven't done that. I'm suffering through this one here. But this stuff, again, I never used it before, ever. I just stumbled across it on the shelf because I didn't want a cream and an ointment. I wanted just a spray, a topical spray that I could just spray down quickly and it would work. And it did. It absolutely does. And so if you find yourself in similar need, I would definitely encourage you to check that thing out. But the better idea, my lesson learned, is use the bug spray before going out. It takes a little while to hose yourself down, but with this stuff, I'm still hosing myself down 2 or 3 times a day now. Whereas that way, if I'd have done that, I'd have hosed myself down once, and I wouldn't be messing with all of this now. Whoops. So there you go. That's your life lesson. Don't cut corners up front, because you wind up paying the price afterwards, and that applies for more than just applying bug spray and itch spray after the fact. Doing something right up front oftentimes can prevent you from having to spend a lot of extra time doing it later. In fact, in the construction industry that I work in, one of the standard lines is, if you don't have time to do it right the first time, how in the world are you going to find time to redo the work? Because you're probably going to have to if you didn't do it right the first time. So, it's that thought process. If you justify cutting it short up front because I don't really have the time, just understand you're probably going to wind up still coming back and having to redo that work, which is going to take even more time now. So maybe take that time and do it up front. I know I wish I would have taken the time to just put on the stupid bug spray. All right, with that, I'll let you go and I'll see y'all next time from my front porch.